What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. You guys, please come in, drop a like, drop your city and state. It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog, author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the Palm of Your Hand. I'm here at Vidcon, and it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot going on. And what I learned out of this is next year get an industry pass, that's for sure. And two, just brace yourself. Like now I have kind of a more understanding of who's going to be here, and it's just like a way for people to kind of connect with who they think is famous and who they different things. Now I will say probably I'll get more out of Vid Summit if I go to that in the fall. More adults, more business side, more analytics side. Every parent I saw out here that took their kids out here, God bless them. They're the best parent ever because this is a headache and a half. Some things I want to bring up is if you've been on any of the intake forms or any of the lists for investing with me in a group, you should probably have seen a few emails where today or later today, I have it on MailChimp, so some of it might come out later. Thank you, Cal Phillips, for the super chat of some properties going to buy. Like we right now, we have teed up 3 properties in Detroit. First one, we got it cleared up. So for those of you, when you see that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. House 2 and 3. Look, y'all get the video. Y'all check your emails. You'll get the videos either tonight or tomorrow. If you want to be into that, you want to invest in those, great. We'll be kind of pushing hard for the rest of the year in real estate side. Whew, this was a tough trip. This California time got me all kind of off. What I should have did is been here a whole week. I should have come here a whole week before because I'm like so tired. And the LA meetup was amazing. It was like 25 of y'all there. I will come back and do a better one. I will also come back and do Oakland. Y'all deserve a whole week. Like everybody was like, oh, why would you want to go to San Francisco or Oakland? It's so windy. It's terrible. Like they just had the craziest comments about Oakland. And plus it was like a 6-hour drive from here, or you could take an hour flight with Southwest. Southwest had flights going all day long, all night long. But I just felt like it would have been better for me to just give a whole dedicated time period to Northern California because I didn't even get to go see the beach like I wanted while I was here. A lot of things happened, but I'll be heading off to Chicago tomorrow, and Saturday y'all see me on the bus tour. Sunday I will be, thank you Total Dynamics for the super chat, $1 super chat. I will be at the country music concert, Windy City Smokeout, and it's gonna be lit. I don't even know if I'm wearing my cowboy boots because I don't feel like standing for 6 hours in cowboy boots, but it's possible. And they have barbecue and they have all kind of good things. What else is going on next week? Wednesday, I go to Canada. What else? Mostly just the boat party and VIP. That's mostly my main concern at this point. After this bus tour, everything else is like chill. I was going to plan a surprise in Phoenix, but I was like, I'm too tired. So I'm really just focusing all my energy, all my focus on the boat party and VIP dinner in Austin, Texas. If you're coming, I would love to see you. It's going to be great. This is the first year inaugural. Next year is going to be even bigger and probably more expensive, but going to be fun. It's just been an amazing year. Now, something that blew my mind while I was here in LA was the fact that you had a whole building abandoned, right? And I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram where I was showing. So basically, remember we keep talking over and over about how Chinese companies come and pour billions of dollars into this country, literally and figuratively. Like everybody was talking about, one of the ladies who attended the event was talking about the fact that she had a 1-bedroom condo and got it for like $200,000, and now it was worth like $450,000 because of the Asian families who send their children over from China, to quotations go to school when they really mean stay out of China with their millions. But this place right here, this house that I knew something's happening with our economy because this whole building was abandoned. And I mean, nothing. They're doing no work, just straight left it. So they're, of course, saying construction halted. This is 6 months ago. That bad boy was abandoned. It's across from Staples Center. It was supposed to be this amazing billion-dollar mixed-use condo by Ocean-Wide Real Estate Group. Or if you look up other contracts, you'll see Ocean-Wide Holdings. They're all Chinese owned. Look at that building. Sorry, yeah. Drinks on. Can you guys see it? Put a one in the comments. Can you see that? Is that coming through clear? It's a lot of everything here is sucking on all the internet, even though we have high-speed internet, 4G. What are the year of next year's so I can take a vacation? We haven't even set up next year's, but we just want to make sure this year is really good. But I'll probably have it around the same exact time. Okay. So this is one of the biggest real estate developments in downtown LA, and claims it's a shortfall of financials from the Chinese owner. The condominium, hotel, and retail complex across the street from Staples Center is expected to cost more than $1 billion and be a key part of flashy entertainment hotel and residential district emerging. Okay, again, plazas built by Ocean-Wide Holdings, a Beijing-based publicly traded conglomerate. Okay, any halt of Chinese-backed real estate project, however, is bound to raise concerns that may be related to the Chinese government restricting the flow of money out of the country. Okay, we've talked about that, right? The policies put in place in 2016 sent shockwaves through real estate circles because China had become a major investor and developer in the United States. Y'all, this place was just straight abandoned in the middle of summer. Now, what is summer? I don't know if y'all understand this, but summer in the construction world is a money-making time. Summers are where you make all the money. It's where when people work in construction, they get all the projects done. They get them done quickly because cement can dry, paint can dry, projects can just get done faster, per se. And for a place to be completely empty since January, that's bad. Okay, so going on down, let me see what else I had to say. Now, that's what it looked like when I saw it, but take away 2 of the cranes. It had 1 crane left. Why? Because cranes are expensive. You have to have permits for cranes. And I realized probably only had that 1 crane left to make sure none of the structure falls. Jacqueline Cooper said, I lived across the street from that building. They started construction in 2015. Well, we were at Shaq's, and I was looking over there like, that's a shame. According to them, everything's fine. It's way underway. It's supposed to be completed. The 3 towers are supposed to house more than 500 luxury condos and a Park Hyatt hotel that has already reached its peak heights as many as 55 stories. Of course, the general manager of Department of Public Safety, Frank Bush, said, everything's okay. Everything's fine. Saying it had been canceling an inspection that had been scheduled for that day. Why? Because they stopped work. That's why. What was he going to inspect? There ain't no work up there. Federal agents have inquired about Ocean-Wide and other downtown developments with foreign investors as they seek evidence of possible crimes of bribery, extortion, money laundering, kickbacks that could involve the LA City officials and development executives. So really what's going on here is a big hot stink, okay? That some people could have pushed through some projects, pushed through some permits with some fun money, okay? Why is this important? This is important because if this company just disappears or doesn't finish the project, they're going to go follow the money. They're going to follow the money. I'm glad I met you too, Jacqueline. Jerome King, love you, love your energy. Thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, however, it's unclear if the FBI has any evidence of wrongdoing. Okay, sure. Where there's smoke, there's fire. No one has been charged or arrested in the probe. You don't have to be charged or arrested for there to be scandal. We've all watched American Greed here, okay? Now that's what it was supposed to look like. You got a little running track. It's like a floating, what do you call those things? Floating pool, lazy river. That's so crazy, y'all. That's so crazy. Chinese companies have been the biggest real estate commercial investors in Los Angeles area in the post-recession boom, spending more than $5 billion in the region in 5 years, leading in 2018. That includes condominiums, that includes hotel and retail complexes being built downtown, large hotels in Universal City, I don't know where that is, and near Los Angeles Airport being upgraded by Chinese owners. But the Chinese government ordered a pullback in overseas investment has affected several announced big deals. Infinity pool, yes, that's the word. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Nearly a year ago, Chinese regulators took control of Angbang Insurance Company, a privately owned Chinese conglomerate that sprang to global prominence when it purchased Waldorf Hotel in New York for $1.95 billion in 2014. 2 years later, it spent $5 billion on a portfolio of 15 other luxury properties. Again, their people will go stay at these hotels. There are a lot of Americans who maybe not even be able to afford to stay at these hotels. This is a real deal thing. Anyways, I think it's important for y'all to know those things, because to me, that's a sign that their government was like, that's enough. Y'all spending too much money over there. You better put some of that money back in China. Meetup info for Chicago. Miss sign up for bus tour. Devin Burks. Yes, I will. I apologize. I'm crunching in your ears, but I'm sorry. Okay, I'm putting the link for the Chicago meetup in here. This should take you to it. That's what she sent me, so it should take you to it. The point of that is, why am I bringing that up to y'all? For the rest of the year, I'm buying real estate. Not because, oh man, Eric, if you wait, you can get better deals, better prices. It's really because I want to be known that I spend the money and I invest in that particular city. Because no matter the city or the state, I want to be known that I invest, 2 or 3 or 4 into that particular city, or that I want multiples in that one area. And what that does is it'll give you a little bit of leverage. When times are hard, they know to call you back because you spent money when times are good and you're looking to grow in one area. Okay. What are some questions y'all have for me about VidCon? Give me some questions. And I know it takes about 30 seconds delay, but let me know some questions you guys have for who all been here. I got to meet some good people. I got to meet Belief in Fatherhood. I saw a lot of people who were, I would say, were technically famous. I just didn't run over and be like, oh my God. I even saw Trey Kennedy while he was working out here, but I felt like, we all deserve to be able to work out in peace. So I didn't bother. Any questions you guys have? Devin Burks got it. Thanks. Great. Now, I'm not going to keep you guys too late. I know it's pretty late on the East Coast, but I just thought that was really important to share. Because I know a lot of you, did they give any new tips for newbies? They did a little bit. I felt like mostly they wanted you to focus on Patreon, setting up Patreon accounts, so that the whole live streaming thing we do now, where there's super chats and all that stuff, they're kind of trying to control that and make it go away to some degree. And people buy more merch products, so they have a merch thing they're setting up, which I think is cool. They're setting up a kind of merch way for you to sell merch, and they ship it. It almost sounds like, any kind of drop shipping kind of thing. It's what it sounded like, honestly. But I thought overall they encouraged better lighting, better production, better audio. That was most of what they were talking about. I felt like from the event, what I mostly got out of it was, honestly, if you're a business person, yes, there's plenty of tips that can help you. Vid Summit would help you more. And you might have to just kind of there's multiple technique styles, but there is one where kind of Tai Lopez and them are just kind of hammering with the ads. That's a way to go about it. It really is, because there are kids I saw in there with like 300,000 subscribers, and I'm like, there's nothing important on their channel. It talks about nothing. It is about nothing. I don't understand who would be watching this. Somebody's watching it, I guess. Or the algorithm is definitely helping. And that's the best way I can say it. I think the algorithm is definitely helping some folks push them over the edge. What do I think of LA? I think LA is okay. I wasn't disappointed. There's a lot of homeless here. That is also very sad. I think there's a lot of things we can do about that, but mostly would be mental health hospitals, regional mental health hospitals. So that bothered me some. What else? The food was different, for sure. Food was different. This is what I'll be going to in Chicago. And I'm going to try a taste of Chicago. But this is the Windy City Smokeout. It's going to be super interesting. They got a guy called Big Wayne. Of course, he's Asian and he does meat, and so it's just super interesting. But it's like all barbecue, country music out here. It's going to be, there are a couple black country music artists that are going to be there too, so it's going to be interesting. LAX airport is terrible, but everything else is pretty decent. Well, look, I don't want to hold you guys up too late. What are some of y'all thoughts on the Maryland videos and the Dallas video I released? The Belize video should be released tomorrow. Give me some of your thoughts and your feedback about Baltimore. Did y'all see some of the properties in Baltimore that were going for 15 to 20,000? Let me know. Give me some feedback on those properties. Maryland video was very interesting. Interesting how? Let me know how. Because I definitely can bring on, I actually have this shirt in this picture. It's kind of funny. I'm actually going to bring on Kiera and we can talk about it some more, but not tonight. What you find interesting about it? Because when I saw John Hopkins and those properties were 15 to 30,000, I thought, wow, that's great. But you still had to put about 120 into them. Now, the only difference is long term, they would rent for, I mean, so basically it's like you bought something for 15, you put 100,000 into it. So technically you got it for 120, 130. It's still kind of cheap for the rental rates of 1,200 or something like that, or 1,400. Going to watch the video again. Okay. I love the Baltimore video. I wonder why these properties are not being snatched up, considering John Hopkins is a few blocks away. Erica Nicole piqued my interest a lot, but the number for the rehab actually makes me wonder the square feet for a new build. Yeah, a lot of people always, like for me, I feel like new construction, if you get a vacant lot, you can build whatever you want. But a lot of times the price of new construction, that's really what you have to check out. If you know the price of new construction, that would most likely help, because sometimes the rehab would be cheaper than new construction. So it just depends. But once I saw it, and the problem of it is over there is it's almost like monkey see, monkey do, right? They had been awarded $30 million, if you see in the video, way like 4 or 5 years ago, but now it's just now trickling in. Or there was like, I know y'all couldn't see it from the video, but from the street, 2 streets over, there were whole streets of brand new development, right? Brand new townhouses and everything. And then you come down one street, you had 5 in a row that were vacant. So it was almost like, well, okay, what do we do here? And I think it's almost like if once you get started, if you get 2 or 3, then someone comes in right behind you or right beside you. Like people only will do work right beside you. Now, also were the ones where there were 15,000, a little bit behind there was a detox center and a workforce center. So he said that might be why some people are hesitant about it, because you think, guys going to get work training, and then, a few around the corner are detox. He said that might be why that last part was so difficult to turn. You're right. Thank you so much, McIntyre, for both the dollar super chats. I appreciate it a lot. How much leverage do you think one would get deploying 100,000 into their area? It depends on the price. Like, so for where Asia's at, if I could get 3 or 4 for 30,000 on the same street, then I would feel like 100,000. You got 3 houses. You're kind of pushing the dictation of the block. If you were to pick up, 5, 15 grand properties in one space in Baltimore, but then slowly work on all of them, you might be able to grow some kind of clout, if you go to some meetings or some events. And so also this is what you got to think about. When you have 2, 3, 4, 5 properties, and let's say you need 4 AC units, you're gonna have a better negotiation arm than someone who just got 1 property, right? You'll be able to negotiate better than a person who just has 1 property in that area, right? Like here, and then we're quoting prices for their rehabs, but then Khalil had to keep telling her, no, that's our prices. What would their price be? Because they would just be doing 1 or 2. Okay. In Southeast, average 100 to 120 square feet. I'm a builder here in Durham. Okay. Good. Yeah, the thing of it is, at that point, relique is the land. Are you getting the land, right? Like, how much are you getting the land for? Because, some of these areas, you're paying 20, 30,000 for land, man. It's crazy. I think this is super cute, so I thought I'd show that. But yeah, I thought Baltimore was interesting. I thought they were pouring a lot of money into the downtown. So you want to be as close to the downtown as possible. Now you don't want nothing like this because that's a lot of work out here. That's a lot, but that's what they've turned it into. So, oh, thank you, Trap, for $20 super chat. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you, Erica, the sis I never had, getting things done together. Thank you. Appreciate it. Erica Nicole. Detroit would be a better play. Makes sense. Could work better for people, for sure. For some. You're right. Erica gave us men hope. Hey, doing what I can. Let me show you. Asia looks like this. I mean, my thing at the end of the day is I definitely want to I want to have a big foothold somewhere. So this isn't ours. Not this one. Let's see. Not that. That one. We got that one. And so we're trying to, we had to wait on some blight tickets to get cleaned up. So somebody threw some trash in our yard and they gave us tickets. And it was like, we're not even there. So why are we getting a ticket, right? And so that got removed, and now we can get forward with the roof. The next one is this one. I don't know if it's done or not, but if it's not, we'll get this one. Progress on the north. But yeah, so it's just like small properties like this. This one we're trying to get right now. It already has a tenant in it. $775 is the monthly rent they're paying. The easy deal. It's an easy deal. Savannah's been beefing up the historic walk for about a good 5 years, 10 years now. You know who, Joshua Hill, who could be helpful? Cousin Nita. Cousin Nita has a foothold in Charleston, South Carolina. So if Cousin Nita could give, you got to tell them what you're looking for. So at the end of the day, if you guys pay attention, probably around next month, I'll have 4 in Detroit if I can push it. That's what my goal is. Is it a new investment group in the house? Curtis Davis, I've been having my investment group. A lot of people, I keep telling y'all, you have to fill out the intake form because the rules of the SEC. You can't just be out here willy-nilly promoting like you're crazy. So I always say fill out the intake form, 48 to 72 hours. We'll respond back to you with data and videos you can watch to see if this is right for you. You want to work with us. So again, it just is what it is. But Joshua Hill, yeah, I could, reach out to Cousin Nita, say Erica mentioned you on the YouTube live. Say you're trying to find out about Savannah. But you got to know what you want, because then the more you know what you want or what you're trying to afford, the better it will be for you to acquire, because then that person will only look for those properties you're looking for. Yes, I'm in Los Angeles till tomorrow. Well, I'm actually in Anaheim, and then I'll be out of here. But I'll be back. Do a bigger and better event. Shaquille's was great. I did not get the fried chicken. I actually got the steak. I said medium, and they brought me out a well steak, which was weird. And then, just enjoyed it. So any other questions, you guys? I'm gonna wrap it up and try to do an earlier show next time. But that's the thing. It's like, the funding course, all these things I'm putting together and talking to you guys about. If you're already growing in these areas, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, whether it's investing in real estate, what will happen is people will look to you to make more investments. They will also look to you to partner with, because you are getting results. Oh, you didn't get to support what? You didn't get to support the meetup we did in LA? We'll do another one. Charles Ogilvie was putting it up on everywhere, so which we'll put it up again. So anyways, you guys, look, I'm going to get out of here. This was a short one tonight. The credit repair business class has always been available. It's never went anywhere. What was I teaching while I was there? Essentially, went over funding, setting up their business plan for the rest of the year, trucking, whatever questions they had. Like, we were just getting down to the business of it, how much stuff costs. So all that good stuff. But look, I'm a run. You guys have been great. I just wanted to come in here and just say LA wasn't as bad as, I was making fun of it. It's not that bad, but it's also, it's just a different type of marketplace. Everybody here, every time we say prices that are like 100,000, 200,000, they just were absolutely shocked, and it was kind of funny. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, being here tonight. You make the channel great. This is your girl, Erica, from the Classy Climb blog. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hope to see you guys in August at the boat party and VIP dinner. I'm telling you, that's the best event you can be at, because you're gonna have Cousin Nita, you're gonna have Kiera of Charm City Buyers, you're gonna have Money Madu, Andre Hatchett, you're gonna have Terry Idioma. Y'all can't beat that collection of people hanging out and asking whatever questions you want. Can't beat it. So look, I'm gonna run. You guys have a great night.